Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to talk about extract functions, how to use extract functions in your table data. So on the Power Query editor here, I have the employee data table, as you can see, with certain columns: employee ID, full name, email, phone number, department code, etc, etc. So what I do is I will show you some extract functions what you can use on your data. So let me show you the first one, that is the extract length. So I want to basically, using the length function, we can find the length of a string. So on the full name column here, if I use the length function, this particular data has got 10 characters here. So what I do is I go to extract function and I give length. So it just basically calculates every character in the string, including the space, and gives me the total number of characters in the string, right? So the next function what you can use is extract first characters. Let me consider the email column and let me use the first characters here. So this function will try to keep only the characters I'm going to specify, the number of characters I want to keep in the data. So in the email column, I want the Power Query editor to keep only first 3 characters. So I give 3, count as 3, and I click on OK. So immediately you can see that from the email column, the Power Query editor has picked up and extracted only the first 3 characters of the string. So this is how you can you can extract basically the first characters of the string. Same with the last characters, it's very straightforward. So I will show you again on the same data set. I'm going to just revert back and I'm going to get the actual email. Okay, so here I'm going to use the last characters. So when I click extract last characters, I'm going to keep what are the ending characters I want to keep on the data set. So I just want to keep the ending characters, for example 10 characters, and I give count as 10. So it extracts 10 characters and it gives me only the 10 characters from the last set of characters from the right hand side. So the data doesn't look meaningful. You can go back on the star here. You can go back anytime on the star and try to give some meaningful name. I'll give it as 11 characters. So I'm getting the domain name company.com, right? So this is about extracting first characters and last characters from a string. So other extract characters, we have range, text before delimiter, text after delimiter, and text between delimiters. Let me show you one by one. So let me consider the phone number and text before the delimiter. Let me show you text before delimiter. And here in my case, the delimiter I want to consider is a hyphen. So I give the delimiter hyphen, and you have certain advanced option. So how do you want the Power Query to detect the delimiter? Either scan for the delimiter from the start of the input or from the end of the input, right? So here it's going to ask you whether you want to start from the left hand side or from the right hand side. So that is what it's going to ask in the advanced option. And it is also going to ask if in case you want to skip any delimiters in between. So I don't want to skip any more delimiters here, so I just give it as 0, and I want to start from the input, start of the input, right? So that is from the left hand side. So I click on OK. So you can see that whatever text was there before the delimiter, that will be extracted, right? Because I have given it as text before delimiter. So some of my rows did not have any text before the delimiter. So that is the reason there is blanks here. So you can I'll just go back and preview this data. So my delimiter was a hyphen here. So this hyphen, there is no data before this hyphen, so it is just taken that as null. So before the hyphen here, it is 91, so it is retained only that 91 and 86 for these two rows, right? So similarly, let me also show you on the department code how to use the text after delimiter. So on the department code, I will use the text after delimiter. So basically my output should show hyphen after delimiter, that is 101, 205, 305 and 110. So I'll give again hyphen and then I'll give from the start of the input, and there is no delimiters to skip. So there is no other delimiters to skip, and I'll just skip OK, and you can see the text after delimiter is extracted. So this is about text before and after delimiter. So how to extract text between the delimiters? So for that, let me use this notes column. So I have the notes column here, and I will use this option text between delimiters. Again, the delimiter what I'm going to use is hyphen. I don't have any end delimiter. I'm not going to give any end delimiter, and I will skip all the advanced option. So I click on OK. So it is still asking me for an end delimiter. I'll just give space and I'll click on OK. So you can see that it is got trimmed. So whatever is between two delimiters, it's going to extract only that part of the string for me. So basically, if I preview back the data, I have a delimiter here. My first delimiter was a hyphen and my second delimiter was a space. So it is going to consider only the data or the characters that's going to come between this hyphen delimiter and the space delimiter. So that is the reason it is considered only the quarter, like Q1, Q3, Q2, Q4 and Q1. So this is about the text in between the delimiters. Now let me show you how to extract the last function, that is the range. So let me go to the email function itself and let me give the range. So extract in the text range, you need to provide the index of the first characters and the number of characters to keep. So index of the first character is nothing but from where exactly you want to start the extraction. So I want to start the extraction from the 4. For example, starting from index 4, from then on I want only 2 characters. Starting from index 4, I want only 2 characters. So I just give OK, and you can see this particular characters have been extracted. So basically, if I preview back, you can see the 4th index. So it's going to consider the 4th index, that is P. After the 4th index, the number of characters it has to keep is 2. So it is going to take only A and N, and it's going to extract the range. So this is just a sample data. You can have your own data and you can try these functions on your data, which is more meaningful. So this is about the extract functions. I hope you liked the video. Do wait for my next videos. Thanks for watching.